Well, good morning and welcome to the video. I hope you guys are well, and what a morning it is, I have to say. I'm in Suffolk today. I'm at a place called Hollesley Common. I want to say thank you actually to Rob Alton, because one of his videos inspired me to come here. I'll stick a link in the description. What a gorgeous place. My plan was to come here today hoping that the heather was going to be out in bloom. Now it's kind of is in patches, but it's still not really. It's not really out here. It is in the Peak District, it is in the Lake District, but it hasn't found its way to Suffolk yet, except for little patches. But when I arrived here, to my absolute surprise, it's misty. I thought there's going to be no way we're going to have mist because it's been so dry. I thought there won't be any moisture around, but it is misty. It is gorgeous. The sun's just starting to burn the mist off now. And as you would have seen from probably a very long intro, I've been running around, I've been taking shots, and my God, what beauties I've found here. There's a fantastic couple of trees. The mist has been amazing. I got here pre-sunrise, so I was up at 2:30 this morning for a 3 o'clock start. Managed to get here for about 5 o'clock. But wow, what an amazing place. So I think the plan now, the mist is all clearing, is possibly to go and find some wooded areas and maybe see if I can get some shots in there. So I found this sort of small slither of birch woodland that sort of separates what's behind me, which I think is an RAF base, and the heath itself, the common. And I think there's a couple of shots here actually. There's a really nice little set of birches here where you've got a couple, I think it's a double trunk, one through the back and this one sort of on the left hand side. Which I think works quite well because it's got a nice bit of light along the bottom as well. And then if you just use the one that's on the left hand side and move the camera around and make that on the right hand side, you've got that one, another prominent one, and then a group of 3 through the back with a little bit of interest in the very background. Now the only problem with this is there's nothing. I kind of like the woodland shots where you've got a lot of woodland and then you've got a dark background, so you're not fighting with your highlights all the time. Unfortunately, that's not the case here, but the fact that it's misty means that it's not too bad through the back. There's not just lots and lots of information. It's kind of just very much just a white background, so it might work. We'll have a look and see anyway, but yeah, 2 shots here. I'm going to wander a bit further down. I can see some really nice light on some trees a bit further down, so I'm going to take these 2, show you them, and then I'll see you a bit further down. So just come around the corner and this is the light on the trees that I was on about. So we've got this birch tree here on the left hand side that's got sort of 4 main sort of big trunky branches, if you like, coming off it, and that's got some fantastic light on it. And you've got the pathway that runs its way through, with another birch tree on the right hand side. So I've cropped in a little bit, or zoomed in a little bit, and I'm taking a panoramic image coming from the birch on the left, the pathway in the middle, to the birch on the right, maybe a little bit of the trees past that birch. The only problem is there's a little bit of sky in the top, would be the top right hand corner of the image, but I may either clone that out with the trees or have more of a letterbox image so you can't see any of it. But the light right now, absolutely gorgeous. So I've been wandering around for the last half an hour looking for more compositions. It's an utterly beautiful place to come and have a wander. Let me just say that. It's absolutely gorgeous. A mixture of heathland and wooded areas. I've seen several deer. There's red kites. I've heard red kites around. There's a lot of wildlife here. I kind of thought I should have bought my long lens, which is in the car, of course. But it's utterly beautiful. I mean, the mist is totally gone now, and it's a gorgeous day. The only problem I'm having from a photography standpoint is the blue sky. So I'm not keen on taking anything really that's got large amounts of sky in it, because the sky is so blue, and because the fact that this is such an open area where it's got areas of woodland and areas of heathland, it's hard to get a thick area of trees where you're eliminating the sky. So from that point of view, it's been tricky, but it's just a beautiful walk. I mean, I'm totally lost. I'm totally lost. I think I've got to go back that way somewhere. But what a gorgeous place this is. It's really beautiful. I could wander around here for another 4 or 5 hours, I think, and just enjoy the place. I'm going to keep looking to see if I can find anything, but yeah, it's just a really lovely place, as I may have mentioned. So that was Hollesley Common. I'm back in the car now, obviously, as you can see, and what a beautiful place that was, especially this morning with that mist. There wasn't as much heather as I was expecting, but the mist and the light just totally made up for it. I had a lovely wander as well, really nice walk, plenty of wildlife. A little bit of woodland. I think probably there are larger areas of woodland that I've missed out. So if I were to come back, I'd probably want to explore the woodland a bit more. But wow, what a place. Just absolutely beautiful. Bit blue sky today. Like I said, if there was a bit more cloud, a bit more atmosphere going on, I might have taken a few more shots of the trees outside with the sky involved. But with it being a blue sky day, it's not really worth it. But wow, you know, this morning just totally made up for it anyway. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this week's video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.